Welcome to Matson Field in Moorhead, Minnesota. We've got high school baseball tonight as the Moorhead Spuds play host to the Fargo North Spartans. And the Spartans come into today's game with a 5-8 record. The leadoff batter will be center fielder Connor Holm, followed up by Chase Hansen, the second baseman. Batting third is Will Bachman, the catcher. Ryan Manley in left field will bat cleanup. Dan Mutain is the shortstop. Caden Cadera, first baseman, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Charlie Kalbrenner. He'll be on the mound today for the Spartans. Batting eighth, Mason Ahern. He'll play third base. And in the 9 position, Keegan Sparrow, the right fielder. The Spuds coming into this game, 3-6 record, and they'll send Zach Taft to the mound. Behind the plate is Will Kunka. Going around the diamond, Riley Swenson will be at third. Carson Zimmel, the shortstop. Justin Stahlberger at second base. And over at first base, Jacob Hendrickson. Playing left field, David Lindell. Center field, Caleb Hodges. And in right, Ignacio Delgado. So Connor Holm, number 12, the center fielder, will lead off against Taft. First pitch, just upstairs. That's ball one. Taft into his windup, the delivery. That fastball is down low. So Holm works ahead, 2-0. Taft's pitch. That one finds the zone, strike one. Good fastball from Taft. Left-handed hitting Holm. First swing is laced into center field. On the run and making the catch is Caleb Hodges. That's a difficult play into the sun. And so a fly out to center for Holm is out number one. That'll bring up number 7, Chase Hansen, second baseman, batting right. One down for the Spuds here in the top of the first. Taft's delivery. Hansen thought about showing bunt and pulled it back, so ball one. Taft into his windup and the delivery. That finds the plate, evens the count 1-1. Taft's pitch. That one's up high. Tried to go off speed. Left it upstairs. 2-1. The windup and the delivery. That one is flared into right field. Nearly misplayed it and nearly overran it in right field was Ignacio Delgado again. Looking right into the sun is right field and right center field. So what was a fairly harmless fly ball to right field was battled by Delgado, but he was able to get in position and make the catch for the second out. Will Bachman, the catcher, now batting. Right-hander. Takes ball one inside. Taft goes into his windup in the pitch. That one's fouled off to the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bachman. Nobody on. 2 down here in the top of the first. Taft's pitch. And that one's hit to the left side. It's going to be close to being a fair ball, and it is a fair ball. Foul ball. Yeah, a lot of indecision there. I wasn't sure what was happening either. The home plate umpire wasn't real emphatic on the signal. And, of course, with a little bit of breeze, it's tough to hear. And so, indeed, it was a foul ball. And so Taft will work ahead now, 1-2. Taft gets the signal from Kunka. Goes into his windup in the pitch. Called strike 3. So Taft, a 1-2-3 inning, recorded a couple of fly ball outs and then ended the inning on a strikeout looking of Will Bachman. So after a half inning of play, it's Moorhead nothing and Fargo North nothing.
Download Moorhead Area Public Schools' new mobile app today by searching Moorhead Schools in the App Store. The free mobile app will give you quick and easy access to news, notifications, events, lunch menus, and so much more. And don't forget to check out the newly designed website at www.isd152.org.
Welcome back to Matson Field. Spuds coming up in their half of the first inning after the Spartans went down 1-2-3 in the first. A fly ball to center, a fly ball to right, and then a strikeout ended the inning for the Spartans in the first. And now the Spuds will bring up Justin Stahlberger, followed by Will Kunka, and batting third, Carson Zimmel. The Spartans have Charlie Kalbrenner on the mound. And the other half of the battery is Will Bachman behind the plate, catching for Fargo North. So second baseman Justin Stahlberger will come up. He wears number 7 and bats from the left side. Kalbrenner's pitch. Catches the plate for strike 1. Kalbrenner working ahead in the count and the pitch. Stahlberger swings at it, fouls behind the plate and out of play. So quickly 0-2 to the second baseman Stahlberger. Kalbrenner into the windup and the pitch. Just up high, maybe a little bit outside. That's ball 1. Good take there by Stahlberger. And the pitch. That one's kind of a half swing and through the left side for a base hit. So Stahlberger protecting with 2 strikes, slaps it into left field. And he'll be on first with a single. Will Kunka, the catcher, is up next. Batting right-handed. Kalbrenner will go into the stretch now, looking to keep Stahlberger close at first. And the bunt is laid down by Kunka. Stahlberger is going to reach second. The throw on to first is wide and into right field. Stahlberger at third. He's going to be rounded around. There might be a play. The throw into the catcher, not in time, and it gets past. That'll allow Kunka all the way to third. So Kunka trying to lay down a sacrifice bunt, and then E5 on the throw into right field brings Stahlberger all the way around to score. And Kunka ends up at third. So the Spuds have one in, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Kunka bunted on that first pitch, so Kalbrenner has found the plate in his first two batters, throwing 3 strikes and just 1 ball. Here's Carson Zimmel. He'll look at strike 1. Zimmel, the shortstop, batting now with a runner at third. Nobody out. And the pitch. That one's down low. Good scoop there by Bachman behind the plate for the Spartans. 1-1 the count to Zimmel. Kunka takes his lead at third. Kalbrenner working from the stretch and the pitch. That one is hit into right field, battling the sun. He's there, makes the catch. And coming in to score on the sacrifice is Will Kunka. So Keegan Sparrow making that catch in right field, got it in quickly, but Kunka was too quick to get home. And the sacrifice fly brings in another run. So Zimmel with the RBI. And that's out number 1. So Jake Telke will bat now, the designated hitter, batting for the pitcher, Zach Taft. And the first offering from Kalbrenner is outside for ball 1. Kalbrenner into the windup and the pitch. That one is flared off to the right side. That'll be foul and out of play. Reaching the street behind us. So strike 1 now to Telke, evens the count at 1-1. 1 down, nobody on. Spuds have brought in 2 here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss by Telke. Off-speed pitch fooled him. 1-2 the count now to Telke. Kalbrenner goes into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, another off-speed pitch. Telke wasn't able to find it. And there are 2 away. Jacob Hendrickson will now bat, the first baseman for the Spuds. Bats in the 5th position. Kalbrenner's pitch. That's high for ball 1. Went to the fastball there. Got Telke on a couple of breaking balls. Kalbrenner's pitch. Stays with the fastball down low. 2-0 count now to Hendrickson. Batting with nobody on and 2 down. Swing and a foul at the plate. 2-1 now to Hendrickson. Kalbrenner's pitch. That one's hit to the right side. That'll be a fair ball, fielded by the first baseman, and runs on to first himself to record the 3rd out. So Caden Cadera fielding that ground ball, running on to first. 3U is the putout. And that'll do it for the Spuds in the first, but they do score 2 on a hit and an error and lead it 2-0 on the Atchison Company's scoreboard. Here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. After 1 inning of play, it is Moorhead 2 and Fargo North 0.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Leading off the top of the first, Ryan Manley swings and hits one up the middle, leaping into the air and making the catch. There for the Spuds is Carson Zimmel, the shortstop. So first pitch swinging Manley lines out to the shortstop for out number 1. That'll bring up Dan Boutain, the shortstop. Zach Taft has set down the first 4 batters he has faced here. Boutain thought about offering a bunt at it, but pulls it back for ball 1. Kunka gives the sign. Taft into the windup in the pitch. That one is hit to the left side and through the hole between third and short. And Boutain records the first base hit here for the Spartans tonight. 1-0 pitch. Boutain hit a ground ball past Riley Swenson at third. And Boutain is now on at first, and that brings up Caden Cadera, first baseman for the Spartans. Boutain has his lead at first. He'll stay there, pitches up high for ball 1. Hendrickson keeping Boutain close at first. Taft in the stretch. And the pitch. That one's fouled off to the left side, out of play. 1-1 the count. Top of the second inning. Spuds with a 2-0 lead, but the Spartans have 1 on with 1 out. Boutain takes his lead. Half a step back. Taft's pitch. That one's a ground ball to the second baseman. He'll play on to first for the out. Boutain got a nice jump off of that ground ball and made it into second easily. And so really no choice for Stahlberger but to take the sure out at first. So he records Caden Cadera out, 4-3 on the putout, and that's the second out of the inning. Pitcher Charlie Kalbrenner up. First pitch swinging high, a fly ball to left field. And there for the out is David Lindell. So quickly played second inning for the Fargo North Spartans, and they get a base hit and a base runner. They leave 1 on that 1 hit, no errors for the Spuds in the top of the second. So on the Atchison Company scoreboard, after 1.5, it's Moorhead 2 and Fargo North nothing.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week. Day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com. Welcome back to Matson Field. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Riley Swenson, third baseman for Moorhead, will lead it off, followed by David Lindell and Caleb Hodges. New pitcher for the Spartans. We'll have to see if there are any other defensive changes, but on the mound is Aaron Breitbach. We'll see if we can catch the PA announcer, Brad Cusey. So for right now, we'll pencil Breitbach into Kalbrenner's spot. And Swenson takes strike one on the first pitch. Second pitch, right down the middle, strike two. So Breitbach ahead 0-2, and the pitch. That one just caught the outside part of the plate, and Swenson was fooled. He'll go down looking. That's out number one. So Breitbach comes in and on 3 pitches records a strikeout. David Lindell, the left fielder, will come up now for the Spuds. 1 down, nobody on. Breitbach works from the stretch. The right-hander throws. Just caught the bottom part of the strike zone there. 4 straight strikes to start here for Breitbach. And the pitch. That one is outside, ball 1. 1-1 count now to Lindell. Breitbach sets and delivers. That's high and inside. 2-1 now to Lindell. Breitbach's pitch. That one is lined over the second baseman into right field for a base hit. Good solid base hit for David Lindell. Just over the leaping Chase Hansen at second base. So Caleb Hodges will come up, center fielder for the Spuds. Throw over to first. Lindell's back in time. Lindell takes his lead. Breitbach's pitch. That one is fouled to the right side and out of play. That one will reach the street. 0-1 now to Hodges. Right-handed batter. Lindell takes his lead. Breitbach keeping an eye. And the pitch. That one is fouled off to the right side. Ground ball. Coach Kunka fields it cleanly and throws on to the pitcher. 0-2 now to Hodges. Lindell's at first. 1 away. Bottom of the second. Breitbach's pitch. Just outside. 1-2 now to Hodges. To the set and the pitch. That one is bounced to the left side, shortstop on to second, and over to first, not in time. So Lindell is forced out at second, and Hodges will reach on a fielder's choice. 6-4 put out of Lindell at second, and they're 2 away. Number 9 batter Ignacio Delgado, the right fielder, will bat now. Again with Spuds with a runner on first. This time it's Hodges. Throw over. Hodges back in time. Hodges extends his lead. Breitbach's pitch. That one's fouled out of play. 0-1 count now to Delgado. Breitbach to the set. And the pitch. Fouled away. Back to the backstop. 0-2 now the count. Caleb Hodges at first. Delgado batting. Brightbox the pitcher. To the set and the pitch. There goes Hodges, and he will go. That was a strikeout at the plate. So a little confusion. Delgado maybe thought that the third strike had been dropped, but in any case, he would have been out because Hodges had not gained second yet, and so technically runner at first still. And so the strikeout is recorded, and Delgado is the third out of the inning. The Spuds do not score in the bottom of the second, and after 2 innings of play on the Atchison Company's scoreboard, it's Moorhead 2, Fargo North nothing. Welcome back to Matson Field here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We're in the top of the third inning. Number 8 batter Mason Ahern coming to the plate, third baseman for Fargo North. And the pitch is lined into left field for a base hit. So first pitch swinging Ahern puts that into left field. And the Spartans have a base runner. Keegan Sparrow, the number 9 batter, right fielder for the Spartans, now to the plate. Taft, the pitcher. And a bunt is laid down, comes right back to Taft. He'll throw on to first for the out. That does advance Ahern to second on the sacrifice bunt. One three the putout of Sparrow. So there's one down, but the Spartans have Mason Ahern at second base. And they go to the top of the order, Connor Holm. Connor Holm flew out to center field to start the game tonight. So he's 0 for 1. Ahern with his lead at second. Taft to the set and the pitch. That's in there for called strike 1. Top of the third, Spuds leading it 2-0, but Fargo North has a runner at second with one away. And the top of the order at the plate in Holm. That pitch is down low. 1-1 count now to Connor Holm. Ahern takes his lead at second. Taft and the pitch. That one's grounded to the right side. Second baseman Stahlberger loses his footing and not able to maintain foot on the base. Jacob Hendrickson had to field that, but Stahlberger twisted his ankle as he went to plant. And so an errant throw pulled Hendrickson off the bag. And Holm will reach on an error, and Ahern moves on to third base. So E4, and that puts first and third as Chase Hansen bats. He thought about Here's a throw down to second on the steal, and caught stealing there is Holm. So a good throw there by Kunka. And Connor Holm is the second out on the caught stealing. Ahern stays at third. Here's Taft's pitch. That is outside. 1-1. Chase Hansen flew out to right field in the first. He bats here now with Ahern at third. 2 away. Taft's pitch. Just inside. 2-1 count to Chase Hansen, second baseman for the Spartans. Taft's pitch. That one's hit to the right side and through. Base hit. Quickly in from right field, Delgado. So a base hit RBI single for Chase Hansen. Brings home Ahern. And that gets the Spartans within 2-1 here in the top of the third. Will Bachman struck out looking in the first. He bats here in the third now with Chase Hansen at first. Taft's pitch, a called strike one. Hansen bluffing a steal attempt. He's back at first. Taft looking into Kunka for the sign. Now to the set and the pitch. Left that one up high. 1-1 to Bachman. Hansen takes his lead at first. Taft to the set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first. Backside. Did just get his arm in there. Hansen got caught leaning the other way. Kunka, quick throw down to first. Hendrickson tried to get the right arm, but Hansen was able to elude the tag and got back safely. 1-2 now the count to Bachman. And the pitch. That's up high for ball two. 2-2 count now to Bachman. 2 away here, top of the third inning. Hansen takes his lead at first. Taft to the set. And the pitch. Swings, hit to the third baseman, Riley Swenson, who snags it for out number 3. So a line out to Swenson at third. Records Bachman, and so the Spartans do get one on a couple of base hits as Ahern comes in to score. And after 2.5 on the Atchison Company scoreboard, it's the Moorhead Spuds 2, Fargo North Spartans 1. Welcome back to Matson Field for the bottom of the third inning. The Spuds will send the top of the order up. Justin Stahlberger, he reached on a base hit, slapped one to left field, later came around to score. And he takes strike one. Right box pitch. A little bit high, evens the count, 1-1. Aaron Breitbach came in to pitch the second inning and has been throwing a lot of strikes, although this one was up high. So 2-1 count now to Stahlberger. He singled on a 1-2 count in the first. Breitbach to the set and the pitch. Caught the inside part of the plate. 2-2. Second baseman Justin Stahlberger, good to see him shake off that little ankle twist in the last inning. And the pitch. That one is inside. Full count now to Stahlberger. 1-for-1 today. Breitbach's pitch. That is outside, and Stahlberger will walk down to first. First walk of the game for either team. Will Kunka reached on an error. He tried to lay down a sacrifice bunt, and he'll, again, this time a little more of a push bunt, fielded nicely by Breitbach, and he underhand tosses it over to first, and Kadera records the putout. That advances Stahlberger to second. So 1-3 on the putout of Will Kunka on the sacrifice bunt. That puts Stahlberger at second with one out, and Carson Zimmel at the plate. Here's Breitbach's pitch. In there for strike one. Zimmel flied out to right field. And here's a swing and a hit into center field. That will hang up for the out and dropped pulling out of the glove. So the out still recorded, and Stahlberger not able to advance. So a couple of flyouts on the night so far for Zimmel. And they're 2 away. Jake Telke will come up, the cleanup batter for the Spuds. He's got Justin Stahlberger at second in scoring position. Here's Breitbach to the set and the pitch. Bounce to the left side. That is foul. Telke struck out in the first inning. Aaron Breitbach trying to work out of a little jam here. The pitch, that's high and in. 1-1 count now for Telke, the designated hitter. Bats fourth in the lineup. He's got Stahlberger at second. Breitbach's pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Looked like Breitbach came with an inside fastball, and Telke fought it off. 1-2 now the count to Telke. Breitbach's pitch. That one is outside. Stahlberger will stay at second. Will Bachman chased that one down to keep Stahlberger at second base. Breitbach to the set. And the pitch. Called strike three, just on the inside corner. A nice pitch there by Breitbach, and that ends the inning. Spuds threaten in the third, but do not score. And at the end of 3 innings of play here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru on the Atchison Company scoreboard, it's Moorhead 2 and Fargo North 1.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Download Moorhead Area Public Schools' new mobile app today by searching Moorhead Schools in the App Store. The free mobile app will give you quick and easy access to news, notifications, events, lunch menus, and so much more. And don't forget to check out the newly designed website at www.isd152.org.
Top of the fourth inning here at Matson Field. The Spartans will bring up their cleanup batter, Ryan Manley, left fielder, to face Zach Taft, and the pitch. Down the middle, strike one. Manley lined out to Carson Zimmel at short in the second inning. There's a swing and a miss, strike two. Taft into the windup and the pitch. That one is hit weakly to second base. Stahlberger is there and he'll make the catch. Little pop out for the first out of the inning. Shortstop Dan Boutain comes to the plate. He singled in the second inning. Taft gets the sign. And the pitch. That one's fouled away, out of play. Taft works ahead, 0-1. Taft's pitch. Left that one up high. Evens the count, 1-1. Taft's delivery that time is outside, so 2-1 count. Now to Boutain. One out, nobody on, top of the fourth. Taft's pitch. Hit to the left side. And Swenson on the catch. A little bit of uncertainty there if he had scooped it off the ground, but indeed he did catch it in the air. And so a line out to third base is the second out of the inning. Boutain hit that one hard, but right at Riley Swenson at third base. That brings up Caden Cadera, first baseman. And that swing is fouled off, 0-1. Cadera grounded out to Stahlberger at second base in the second inning. Your bats in the fourth. And the pitch. Breaking ball, just misses. 1-1 now to Cadera. Nobody on, two outs. Top of the fourth, and the pitch. Fouled off to the left side, out of play. One and two now to Cadera. Zach Taft, then the windup and the pitch. That one is hit left side, giving chase and diving. Can't make the catch, but it's a foul ball. So the count will stay 1-2, and from our vantage point, it was close, and we definitely can't see right down that baseline. But the fact that that David Lindell was over there giving chase and dove for it, it was certainly within range of that foul line. And so it falls just foul. Count remains 1-2. Kunka gives the sign. Taft into the windup and the pitch. Little foul tip, but held on by Kunka, and so the strikeout recorded. And Kadera goes down on strike, so 1-2-3 inning for Taft here in the top of the fourth on the Atchison Company scoreboard. It's Moorhead 2 and Fargo North 1.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Spuds will bring Jacob Hendrickson to the plate here in the bottom of the fourth. First baseman bats in the fifth position. Out on a ground out to the first baseman in the first inning. And the pitch. Fouled off. Back to the screen. Aaron Breitbach continues to pitch here for the Spartans. He came on in the second inning and has done well in relief. He bounces that one to the catcher. Evens the count at 1. Breitbach's pitch. That one is lined into right field, a base hit. And Hendrickson is on with a leadoff single for the Spuds. Good solid single to right field between first base and second base. Riley Swenson comes to the plate, third baseman for the Spuds. Struck out in the second inning against Breitbach. Now Hendrickson is at first. Conservative lead. The bunt is laid down by Swenson. It's a good one up the right side. Pitcher on to first for the out. So good sacrifice bunt there by Riley Swenson. That moves Hendrickson on to second. And one away. David Lindell will come to the plate, left fielder for the Spuds. He singled in the second inning. And the pitch. That one's up high past the catcher. That'll be a pass ball. And Hendrickson is on to third. One ball count now to Lindell. As I said, singled in the second inning. Now bats with Hendrickson at third and one away. Breitbach to the set and the pitch. That one is hit to the left side. Shortstop makes the play on to first for the out. Nice play there by Boutain to look back Hendrickson at third to make sure he was going to stay there and then record the out across the diamond. 2 away now for the Spuds. Caleb Hodges, center fielder for Moorhead, will come and try to bring Hendrickson in from third base. Breitbach's pitch, swing and a miss. Hodges reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. And the pitch. That one's fisted to the right side in fair territory. Breitbach makes the play. And on to first for the out. So the Spuds got a leadoff base hit. Hendrickson got all the way to third, but some good defensive plays by the Spartans end up with the Spuds staying off the scoreboard. And so after 4 innings of play on the Atchison Company's scoreboard, score remains Moorhead 2 and Fargo North 1.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. Aaron Breitbach, the pitcher for Fargo North, will lead things off here for the Spartans in the 7th position. Mason Ahern and Keegan Sparrow to follow. Zach Taft remains on the mound for the Spuds, and the pitch. High, ball 1. Breitbach's first plate appearance since coming on in relief in the 2nd. And the pitch. High, ball 2. Breitbach bats from the right side. Taft in his windup, and the pitch. That one is high in the air. Should stay in play. Appears to be in foul fair territory, and Kunka makes the catch. Difficult play for the catcher. Really high pop-up. But Kunka makes the play, and there's 1 out in the 5th. Mason Ahern, the third baseman, will come to bat. Singled and scored in the 3rd inning. Taft's pitch, high and away. And the pitch. That one is hit to the right side and foul. Evens the count, 1-1. Taft into the windup, and the pitch. Left that one up high. 2-1 now to Mason Ahern. And the pitch. That one is down low. 3-1 count now. Kunka gives the sign. And the pitch. That one's lined up the middle. Stahlberger knocks it down, makes the play on to first. So 4-3 on the putout for the second out on a hard hit ground ball to the second baseman. Stahlberger did a nice job of staying in front of it, knocked it down, and made the out to first. Keegan Sparrow, the right fielder for Fargo North, will come to the plate. Recorded a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd. Fouls this one away. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Taft with the pitch. Bounces that one in there, ball 1. 1-1 count. Kunka gives the sign. Taft into the windup and the pitch. That one's hit into the right field. Delgado is there, makes the catch. Still battling that sun that's just above the trees. And that right fielder looking directly into the sun. He battled it a little bit, but stayed with it and recorded the out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Taft and the Spuds in the top of the fifth. And we'll go to the bottom half of the inning on the Atchison Company's scoreboard. Moorhead 2, Fargo North 1. Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com. Well, the Spartans have brought Mason Ahern into pitch. Breitbach is out, and so we'll have to wait and see. Thank you. All right, pitcher to third, third to pitch. That is an easy substitution. Ahern's pitch, up high, ball 1. So Ignacio Delgado, right fielder for the Spuds, looks at ball 2. Delgado struck out in the second. Ahern's pitch slowed that one down and found the zone, but swing and a miss by Delgado. Ahern to the set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now the count to Delgado. Here to lead off the bottom of the fifth. And the pitch. Up high. Full count. Mason Ahern also delivers from the stretch and the pitch. That one's popped up in play. Ahern on and makes the catch. So a pop out to the pitcher for Delgado starts the Spuds half of the fifth inning. So 1 away as the Spuds will turn over to the top of the order. Justin Stahlberger, second baseman. He's 1 for 1, singled in the first and walked in the third. And bats again here in the fifth, now against Mason Ahern. To the set and the pitch. Called strike 1. Ahern's pitch is laced to the right side and through the first baseman into right field for a base hit. So Stahlberger now 2 for 2 with a walk in that leadoff position for the Spuds. Hard hit ground ball just got past Kadera and into right field. So 1 on, 1 away now for Will Kunka, the catcher batting in the second position. He reached on an error and then added a sacrifice bunt in the third. Looks at ball 1. Conservative lead at first for Stahlberger. Extends a little bit. Ahern's pitch. Up high. 2-0 count now to Kunka. The number 2 batter for the Spuds. Looking to advance, Stahlberger. And Ahern's pitch. He brings it down for a strike. 2-1 now. Stahlberger takes his lead. Ahern throws to first. Stahlberger back safely. Coach Salvold giving signs to both Kunka and Stahlberger. Close game here in the 5th. Might be something on. Ahern's pitch. That one's fouled away and out of play. Two and 2 count now to Kunka. Mason Ahern coming on to pitch here in the 5th inning. And delivers. Fouled away. Count remains 2 and 2. Stahlberger still at first. 1 away, bottom of the 5th inning. Spuds leading it 2-1. Ahern gets the sign from Bachman. Stahlberger goes, and the pitch inside, no throw. So Stahlberger, a stolen base, gets him into scoring position. So with that pitch inside, Kunka now has a full count, and Stahlberger in scoring position at second. Ahern to the set, and the pitch. Breaking ball came back across the plate. Nice pitch. Locked up Kunka, and he goes down for the second out. So Carson Zimmel will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Fly ball to right, fly ball to center. Stahlberger at second. Ahern to the set, and the pitch. Bounced it, gets away from Bachman. And Stahlberger's down to third. So ball 1 on the pitch. And we'll call that one a wild pitch because it bounced in there. That advances Stahlberger down to third. Ahern's pitch. Left that breaking ball upstairs. 2-0. And the pitch. That one is hit into center field. Tracking, drifting over, and making the catch, Connor Holm. And that will end the threat here in the 5th inning. So fly out to center field for Zimmel is the third out. And here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru on the Atchison Company scoreboard. Score remains Moorhead 2 and Fargo North 1. We go to the top of the 6th inning. And the Spartans will bring up their leadoff batter, Connor Holm. 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center in the first and then reached on an error in the third. Takes ball 1 here from Taft. Zach Taft has been the pitcher the entire way here for the Spuds. And finds the plate there. 1-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. That one is hit high into the air left side. Drifting over is Zimmel. He's calling for it and makes the catch. So pop fly to the shortstop starts the 6th for the Spartans, and there's one away. Second baseman Chase Hansen comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2, flew out to right field in the first, singled in the third. Now batting here in the 6th. Hits a little flare to the right side. Delgado is there, calls for it, and makes the catch. A lot easier now that that sun has retreated behind the press box area. And Delgado makes that catch for out number 2. Will Bachman, the catcher, will come to the plate now for the Spartans with quickly 2 down here in the top of the 6th. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Struck out in the first, lined out to Riley Swenson at third base in the third. Now batting in the 6th. Taft goes to the windup and the pitch. That one's hit to the right side. Delgado giving chase. It's going to be foul. Delgado makes the running catch, and that's 3 up and 3 down in the 6th for the Spartans. On the Atchison Company scoreboard, Moorhead 2, Fargo North 1. Welcome back to Matson Field, bottom of the 6th inning. The Spuds will send Jake Telke to the plate, cleanup batter. Mason Ahern remains on to pitch for the Spartans. Spuds got off to the 2-0 lead in the first, and then the Spartans got one back in the third. And that's where we've been now, heading to the bottom of the 6th. As the first offering from Ahern is low for ball 1. Coach Kunka just relaying a substitution on the Spartan side. So Bryce Atkins coming in. And he'll bat in the 9th position. So he should be playing right field now. So a 2-1 count now on Telke. Ahern continues to pitch for the Spartans. An off-speed pitch gets Telke on swings, and so that's 3 strikeouts for Telke in the game, and he's the first out. Oh, pardon me, that was only the second strike. Oh, no, it was right the first time. Jacob Hendrickson now batting for the Spuds. 1 away. The 0-1 delivery from Ahern. Down low, 1-1. Two and one now. Hendrickson 1 for 2. Got a single in the fourth. And that one hits him. Tried a breaking ball that just didn't come back over the plate. And so a hit by pitch. And Hendrickson will go down to first. That brings up Riley Swenson, the third baseman, 0 for 2. 0 for 1. A struck out in the second and then a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. Hendrickson getting his lead at first. Ahern to the set and the pitch. Check swing did not go, so that's ball number 1 for Swenson. Hendrickson with his lead at first. Ahern checks to the set and the pitch. Good pitch, strike number 1. One on, one out for the Spuds here in the bottom of the 6th. Then the pitch. Breaking ball comes back over the plate. And Swenson is behind now, 1-2. Ahern to the set and the pitch. Another breaking ball. Great pitch there by Ahern. Gets Swenson looking, and that's 2 outs. David Lindell will come to the plate now with an opportunity to move Hendrickson around the diamond. First pitch called strike 1. Ahern's got that curveball freezing the batters. To the set and the pitch. Again, that's about 4 pitches in a row. Just a nice hard curveball from Mason Ahern. To the set and the pitch. Tried it again. This one was just down low. So 1-2 count. Hendrickson's at first. 2 down. Ahern gets the sign and to the set and the pitch. That one is lined into center field, right at the center fielder, who comes over and makes the grab. Connor Holm records the 3rd out on a good hard line drive fly ball to center field. That completes 6 innings of play here at Matson Field on the Atchison Company scoreboard. It's Moorhead 2 and Fargo North 1.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Top of the 7th inning. And the Spartans will bring up their cleanup batter, Ryan Manley, to face Zach Taft. Taft has gone the entire way here for the Spuds. First pitch is a called strike. Manley is 0 for 2, lined out to the shortstop in the second, and a pop fly to second baseman Stahlberger in the fourth. That pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 the count. This is a 7-inning game, so last at bats potentially here for the Spartans. Taft's pitch, outside, ball 2. 2-1 now as Manley works ahead in the count. Taft into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Kunka gives the sign. And Taft's pitch is hit right up the middle. Stahlberger gloves it down. On to Hendrickson at first for the out. Nice play there. Backhanded stop by Stahlberger. And throws it on to Hendrickson for the first out. Dan Boutain, the shortstop, up next for the Spartans. He's 1 for 2, singled in the second, and lined out to Riley Swenson at third in the 4th inning. Taft into the windup and the pitch. Up high, ball 1. Second pitch from Taft is in there for a called strike. And a called strike 2. Taft working on a 3-hitter, 3 singles for the Spartans tonight. And the 1-2 pitch. Inside, ball 2. One down here in the top of the 7th for the Spartans. Taft pitch. Down low, full count. Taft has not walked a batter. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the second out. Caden Cadera comes up, the first baseman, 0 for 2. Grounded out to Stahlberger in the second and struck out in the 4th. Taft into the windup and the pitch. That one's hit to the right side and through for a base hit. Delgado gets it back into Stahlberger. And Cadera is on with a 2-out single. Aaron Breitbach, now playing third base, will bat for the Spartans. Substitute runner coming in for Cadera at first. That's Dylan Tostenson. So he will run at first base with 2 down as Breitbach bats for the Spartans, trailing by 1. Taft into the stretch now. To the set. And the pitch, ground ball to the shortstop and mishandled, now on to first. In time for the out. Carson Zimmel had a tough time handling that one, but stuck with it, threw it across the diamond and recorded the out. And so that's how things will end here. Closely played game throughout and quickly played, just an hour and a half baseball game. And we appreciate you being with us here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Your final score in the Atchison Company scoreboard from Matson Field: the Moorhead Spuds 2 and Fargo North Spartans 1.